this morning again in my studio on the mobile device because we're building it out, obviously. If you're welcome to the show, everybody smack the like button right now. Everybody joining us in the program. If you can hear me okay right now, loud and clear, put a Y in the chat. We're making some major adjustments in the studio, so we had to operate the way that we're operating. There we go. How's that looking? A little better. I know. Little harder, obviously, to see at the moment as we're working on some of this stuff, but we're organizing everything. We're getting everything underway and under control. Now, what I want to talk about first and foremost and get everybody on the same page as me is we're talking about Donald Trump. We're talking about taxes. We're talking about, can Donald Trump actually eliminate taxes? Should he do it? Obviously, the conversation that we need to talk about is how he's doing it and how great America can actually be if we didn't have tax, right? That's where the conversation is heading today. Donald Trump legit, for the first time in American history since taxes have been put in place now for years. And we're connected in the live stream. You guys can hear me okay? I want to make sure that we're loud and clear. We're good to move here. I apologize if we keep getting disconnected. This will happen. Just stay with me right here. This is an important conversation. Coming into the building right now, the like button. We're live every day at 10 a.m. Will Donald Trump be able to get rid of taxes? Is the question for people coming to the building. Hit the like button right now. If you're excited about taxes getting removed, if you're happy that taxes will get removed. Good morning to you guys. Nathan, Pitbull, Mom, Richard Mason in the building. Pops is in the house. Who else is coming to the live stream this morning? If you're joining us live yesterday, I had a shit ton of people in here as well. We're talking about, if you're just joining us, Donald Trump having the ability to actually remove taxes for American citizens. How will he do that? Is it possible? Is this something that can actually be done using tariffs on other countries like Mexico, for instance? These foreign countries where Trump is trying to deport these illegal immigrants as they're getting to these locations and they're not accepting their own people back. Do you understand the kind of people that we have in this country as illegal immigrants where their own country won't even accept them back into their nation, won't even accept them back into their continent, don't even want the airplanes, to land with their quote unquote people that come here illegally to the US. Don't you realize how crazy that is when you start to think about how and why a country's like, nope, we're not taking them back. They're your problem now. Aren't those red flags? So first and foremost, the conversation we have is about taxes today, and can Donald Trump actually do this? And would this be a great thing? Do you think that this is a responsible thing? I got to tell you something. A lot of people don't realize, but if you go back in the day, I did my research as well. Back in the day, taxes were collected when they first started, obviously knocking door to door. Hey, can you donate? Can you give money? Toward our military, right? Super important. Let's help our military grow. Let's do something for our roads and XYZ. People are willing to donate their own money when people knock on their door, and they're excited to give because they want our country to actually get better, right? Like, people actually are giving and supportive, are really excited about doing that because they are able to actually give back in a way where they see the progress, they see what they're giving. And the tax, quote unquote, instead of being a tax, it should be something that we plan on giving out. If you voted for Trump in the chat, put Trump in the building if you voted for Trump. The reason why this is so important is because people that are born today, okay, and even in my generation as well, you're like, oh, that's tax. But what is tax? Like what is tax? I don't think people understand. It's like a force upon American citizens to pay. It is a force to pay for things that you may or may not even want. Okay, if I go back and think about my hometown, they put a train through the back of the town, and people were like, I don't want this train. Like, no one really wanted the train. Well, guess what? You're forced to pay it. Why? Because the government forces that. And I'm not hating on the government, not hating on Republicans, Democrats. I'm just saying this is a reality that we are forced to pay taxes. That reality, if you go back years and years and years, there was no tax. Okay? There was no. People come to the chat. Barbara, welcome to the live stream. We appreciate you coming into the live stream. Everybody hit that like button, thumbs up button. We're going to have a lot of people coming in here today. I'm just telling you, it's just getting warmed up. You're going to see people start coming into the building. We're talking about Donald Trump removing taxes. We're talking about the ability for us to actually have no tax for the first time in a long time. Is it possible? Him applying those tariffs on these countries to bring in tons of money doing business in America. And Donald Trump wants to keep businesses building here. Will it cost more up front? If you're in a business and you're buying in China and all this, probably. But all the money will come back to America, which in turn, if you're building everything here, you won't have everything it has on it made in China, made in China, made in China, made in China. And look, I'm not saying that China doesn't make some good things. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of stuff that we buy from China, and everyone will tell you this, a lot of stuff is not very good quality that I see everywhere. I mean, there are some things they make good, but most of the stuff in China is not good quality. Let's be honest. So it breaks and you're like, oh, made in China. And I'm not hating on China. I'm just telling you that's the reality. Things made in America, right? Everything that we can make in America, built in America, these kind of things where you can go source it. Hey, this broke down. Let me go take a look at it. We don't got to wait from China to ship it to someone to get to the Amazon warehouse. And we can just have it readily available here, right? So all these things in these tariffs and placing on other countries and trying to set it up so America can thrive, this is an important conversation. Everybody put USA in the chat. If you're watching it live, put USA in the chat. I'm getting ready to let a lot of people into the live stream. In just a minute, you're going to see people coming in here. You're going to see 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50. It's going to build up like it does every single morning. As we get on in the building here, we're live on our mobile device, not using, so you know, not using our cameras and all this equipment, all this stuff that's being built out new. We're using a mobile device right now because in the process of expanding our studio, people coming to the chat. The Vaughn Flowers in the building. Welcome to the damn show, Vaughn. Great to have you part of it again, as always. Love having you in here talking about, should we remove tax, Vaughn? Donald Trump, will he remove tax? Pitbull Mama. Richard Mason pops in the building. Steve Barber, will they remove tax? Should they remove tax? Will Donald Trump be able to remove tax? And placing the tariffs on these countries to build up our financial wealth. I watched the live stream with Donald Trump yesterday, and I got a chance to see what he was saying, okay? And I'm getting ready to if everybody here hits that like button right now, I'm going to let more people into the chat right now. If everybody watching hits the like button right now, we have 9 likes on the building right now on the live stream. I'm going to invite another group of 10 people in the building right now. We're going to go 10 by 10 by 10 until we get to 100 people this morning. So a double tap the screen is how you do it, everybody. What I'm getting across to you guys right now is this, okay? The whole issue with the taxes, everyone's confused where the money goes. If they knocked on your door and said, hey, your road outside is screwed up. Everyone on your street here, this road sucks. Do you guys want to fix it? Yes, we do. Okay, to fix it, here's the tax that's going to cost to do it. Do you guys still want to do it? Yes or no. You don't want to do it? Fine. Leave it like shit. Oh, you do want to do it? Let's pay taxes for it. Guess what? Everybody is going to donate their ability. If I have more or you have more, say the budget is 20 grand and I got more money than you, I'm going to put a little bit more money than you because I want my street to be nice. I'm going to pay more than you just naturally if I have more. Or if you have more, you might pay a little bit more naturally just because you want that street to be done properly and you're excited about it because your taxes are going where you want them to go. And guess what? Now everybody's excited. If you're watching this live right now, you want to remove taxes, make sure you double tap that screen, hit that like button right now. Run it up. I'm getting ready to let 20 more people in the building right now. I'm telling you, I'm getting ready to let 20 more people in the chat right now. In the building, everybody put no tax. If you want to get rid of tax, put no tax in the chat right now. Put no tax. This is reality, people. Do you know how much taxes? Listen, let's talk for a second. New York, California, the major Democrat locations. New York, there's a lot of Democrats in New York, but a lot of Republicans. But imagine how much better Democrats would live if they got rid of taxes. Imagine how much better Republicans would live if you got rid of taxes. Imagine how much better we would live as a nation if you can have all that money in taxes paid back. People do their damn best every day. They file businesses, trying to find the proper write-offs. How can we do X, Y, Z? So many people out there trying to do sneaky things because they don't know how the hell to do it because they're like, how do I keep more money in my pocket for my family? I'm working my ass off out here. I'm busting my ass out here. How do I keep my money? By the way, I got another microphone. I got another one sitting here. This little furry mic, this furry thing, I just couldn't do it. It didn't fit my personality, people. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I have a mic back here. If you're watching it live right now, I'm going to let more people into the chat right now. Put no tax in the chat right now. Everybody put no tax in the damn chat. Again. You're going to see more people coming into the building right now. Everybody, if you're watching on your mobile device, on your phone, double tap the screen. That will hit the like button, thumbs up button. Everyone's going to come in here. We're going to talk about removing tax. You Americans coming into the chat. I'm telling you, this video will expand everywhere and people will start thinking about getting rid of tax. And that's the most important. We got ads popping up behind me and shit. Fitness advertisements popping up. I can't even remove. We're going to let the fitness app roll right now until it rolls down back to the U.S. flag. Whatever this is right here, back in action. I don't even know. Advertisements popping up behind us. We'll remove that shit in a second. First and foremost, let's get back to the tax situation. Implications on tax. I'm going to pause that behind me. This whole, look, we got pizza. Got me hungry for a second. We're going to skip that in just a second. We're going to pause it so we don't got this advertising on. Pizza behind me. We're talking no tax. Even pizza places don't want tax. That's what this is going on right now. So when you're watching this right now, I'm going to read some of your messages too. If you're in the chat right now, who else is popping in right here? C-Wag, what's going on? Trump is getting rid of citizens who were born here. I can't agree with that. Okay, that's a good conversation. And I want to tell you something. I agree with some of that for a second. Hold on. Let me get our flag back up for a second. Hold on. Here we go. We had the flag waving behind us. It was cooler, but the shit was doing advertisements. So I had to get rid of that. Now, I agree with C-Wag is saying right now in the chat. I got to tell you something right now, C-Wag. I agree. If you're born in the U.S., I think there should be the stipulation. You're born here. You didn't ask to be born anywhere else. You didn't ask to be born, in Venezuela or born in Mexico. You woke up and you just asked to be treated with respect, right? If you're born in the U.S., okay, but your family is not, and they got to go back. The only way, realistically, for Americans to do this right is to say, you're deported, you got to take your kids. Why? Because then you separate children from their family, right? That is legit almost the only way. I'm not saying that I agree that people that are born here shouldn't have to go. I'm just saying, how do you deport a father or a mother out of here, right? And then put these tariffs on, and then you keep the child here. So you're going to see a lot of people coming to the live stream right now. If it gets disconnected, it's going to fix itself. Stay right here. Hit that damn like button. I'm going to let 50 people in the chat right now. I got the pinky mic, RB. RB coming to the live stream right now. I got the pinky mic. Listen, RB, it's pinned right here. You can't see it because I'm being sneaky right now. You see this little pinky mic? This is another one with the fur top. Okay, listen, it's attached to my microphone. So this is just right now, pretend that I got my mic here, but really it's the mic behind it, little mic connected, because my studio is being rebuilt. In a second, I'm going to show you more things, what's going on in my studio. And I will make sure that you guys are be a part of that. We got some live things for you guys to see. Watching it right now in the chat, everybody. Can we get a Trump wave going right now? Can we just get a Trump wave going in the chat right now? If you voted for Trump, in the chat right now, put Trump. If you didn't, it's okay. I still love and appreciate you. I'm not hating on you. I still love and appreciate you. But in the chat right now, put Trump in the chat if you voted for Trump right now. And Roger, welcome to the live stream. Listen, Uncle Roger, by the way, I had the flag waving back here. Okay, it was on video. The damn flag was waving, and they kept showing us advertisements. I'll turn around. There's like a pizza on the TV, a fitness workout, and do you want to buy this, Papa John's? So I had to pause it. So the flag's not waving right now, but I promise you it's waving for me. Now, in the chat, everybody, Trump, Trump, Trump. Right now, this is growing. It's building. It's moving. We got big-time sponsors, advertisements all coming here. We already know all that. Yesterday, had tons of people in here. Everybody, make sure you come at 10 o'clock in the mornings because we're laser focused at 10. Hit that thumbs up button right now. We're talking no tax. If you want to remove tax, everybody in the chat, hit the thumbs up button right now. How to do it? Double tap your damn screen if you're on your mobile device, and you can vote at the bottom right there. It says, are you ready to get rid of taxes? Hit those three dots. If everyone hits a like button right now, I'm going to boost it up to 50 people in the live stream. Okay? If we hit 20 likes right now, I'm going to put 50 people in the live stream, and you're going to see get rowdy in here. Just saying, preparing you guys right now, it's going to get a little rowdy. Republicans, Democrats coming into the live stream. If you're a Republican or Democrat, you're just coming in. Let's get that USA chant going again. USA, USA. Why am I saying that? Why do I want you guys to put USA in the chat? Because Donald Trump right now is trying to remove taxes for American citizens. How is he doing that? He's going to place tariffs on other countries so they can pay for shit that we need them to pay for. And with that money, instead of people in office going shopping, what they're going to do is they are going to use the money to help us with taxes. All right? What's going on right now? What's going on right now coming into the building? We appreciate you guys coming to the chat. How are we doing right now? So if you're coming into the chat right now and you voted this year, again, Trump in the chat right now, if you voted for Trump. If you didn't vote for Trump, then give us USA. We are talking about this for a particular reason. We are at 38 people. I'm getting ready to put 50 people in the live stream, and then we're going to go to 100 people. But everybody, to do it, everybody right now has to hit the like button right now so we can get all the people in here. I'm telling you right now, how do you do it, people, from your mobile device? Double tap the damn screen right now. Double tap, boop, boop, on your mobile device if you want to get rid of taxes. Now, moving on. People, and by the way, I got some Starbucks gift cards going out to some people in here. Pimple Mama, I got Starbucks going out to you, obviously. Tracy came into the chat yesterday. I have a Starbucks card going out for you. And some other people in here that was in here yesterday. I'm waiting for them to come back in so I could send you a Starbucks gift card to your freaking house. I'm doing that. Why? I'm giving back to you guys. You guys are part of my show every morning. Roger's in the building. We appreciate it. Eagles are rocking and rolling. Listen, Trump is a big fan of sports. Big fan of sports. All right? Big fan of sports. Coming to the chat, just so you guys know, everyone coming to the building, I appreciate it. I'll read all your messages just 1 second. I can't read all of them just yet, but I'm going to read them in just 1 second. Everybody in the building, we appreciate you guys. I think I sip my coffee right now. And real quick, everybody put no tax. Everybody put no tax. I want to see in the chat no tax real quick. I'll type it my damn self too. If I can get on the damn computer here, on my other computer. Everybody put no tax if you want to remove tax. Drop it right now in the chat. Put no tax. I'm going to do it myself too. I'm on my other computer. I got actually 5 computers over here. Can we get a chant of no tax in the chat one more time? We want this to go. We want this video to be spread around YouTube. We want this to be spread around YouTube, period. Welcome to the building. Welcome to the live stream. Everybody, keep going. Everybody, drop it in the chat right now. No tax if you want to remove tax. Hi, bye in the building. Hi, bye. You want tax? I'm confused by that. Joseph, no tax on nothing. Joseph, I want to get rid of tax altogether. I'm tired of taxes. I'm tired. All these businesses every day trying to find the best ways to find write-offs. They pay all this money to accountants to find the best ways, the legal ways to get rid of taxes. Every day, like you're like, okay, if I get that, is that a tax write-off? You're scratching your head. You're like at Home Depot. Then you're at Staples and like you're at Office Depot. Like, do I need a computer desk? Like, oh wait, I need ink for my printer. Like, is this right? Like everybody, because you're trying to do it the right way, the legal way, right? Trump is doing it. They're saying Trump hasn't paid taxes in years, and then people are upset about it. He hasn't paid taxes. He's rich. Well, guess what? He's using the shit that everybody put in office. He's using what the Democrats and Republicans came up with to avoid taxes. Like that's what he's doing. Like he literally is finding ways that are put in place by Republicans and Democrats to avoid tax. And then people are like, well, how come he doesn't pay tax? He's rich. Because the man is smart. Just because he's not paying taxes doesn't mean that he's a bad person. Oh, Trump's not paying taxes. He needs to pay taxes. No, Trump is smart. That's why he's not paying taxes. I'm trying to get on that level. I'm trying to get on Trump's level so I can make money and keep it for my family, because let me tell you something. Living down here in South Florida, it's beautiful. And just so you guys know, I'm using my mobile phone right now. I'm not using all my cameras and all that, so I look like shit. I get it. If I'm using all my beautiful stuff, make me look good on here, I'm not doing that. I'm talking on my phone because the office is getting built out. Now, why this shit is so important is because everybody that's working their ass off, when you get to like September, October, you're like, well, shit, if I make more money, I'm going to get charged more taxes. So I might as well make less. Should I go to work? Should I not go to work? Like, am I making too much? Like, what? Like, you don't want to go in the next tax bracket. Like, you start coming up with all these shit, like trying to figure out at the end of the day, don't you think it would be nice? Don't you think it would be nice if you could just work for yourself, make money for yourself, go home with your family and be happy and be like, hey, it's mine. I made it. You got to think about, oh, how much tax I got to charge you and where are you based at? You should get taxed in this state, or you're taxed in this county, or tax on this, or that's not tax. And then you literally have to pay an accountant. I'm like, I love my accountants, they're great people, but you got to pay them a shit ton of money. You got to pay them a shit ton of money just to make it so you're doing it properly, so you don't get in trouble. Like, you're like, okay, I'm learning from you. You're my accountant. I pray that you can help me out. Like, you literally have to then get them involved to do it. If you're joining us right now in the live stream, welcome to us. Let me read some of your messages right now. I want to make sure we get this going. Hi, Bye said, I pay a lot of taxes and still pay tax after I file for tax return. That's what I'm saying. You want to get rid of taxes, right? In the chat right now. Again, can we get the wave going one more time? Everybody, there's 50 people in the building. Everybody hit the like button right now, and I will put 100 people in the live stream, and it's going to get rowdy. Republicans, Democrats are going to get rowdy. So if you're in the chat right now, everybody hit the thumbs up button by double tapping the screen, and I'm going to put 100 people in the live stream, and you guys are going to see how rowdy it gets. In the chat right now. Let's get our chant going. Put Trump in the chat if you voted for Trump right now. Put Trump in the chat right now if you voted for Trump. Let's go. It's going to grow right now. Ronnie, welcome to the live stream. Let's go. Hey, Ronnie said he's trying to get that money. Ronnie, are you trying to get the money or not? Are you trying to make money? I came on this platform and I created a YouTube channel a couple years ago, and I was talking about finance, and it was literally the first video had like 1,800 people in the live stream, and I was like, "Ooh, better not go down that road. People taking my advice. I better catch up on my stuff. I better get better at what I'm doing." That's why I'm further in my education right now on what I'm doing, studying every day, so I can get the shit right, so you guys know. And by the way, if we can hit 20 likes in the next minute, I'll throw a random person in the chat $100 right now. I try to do it every day. We got 50 people in here. If we can get to 20 likes, we only need 9 more likes right now. If we get to 20 likes in the next minute, I'm giving someone $100 in the chat right now. All you got to do on your mobile device is tap the screen. I'm giving out money every day. We got Starbucks gift cards going out. We're ready to get back to spinning the wheel, spinning the damn wheel, and giving out money to our people. I can't wait to do that as soon as our studio is back rocking and rolling. Guys, we are 9 likes away right now. We have 30 seconds. Everybody double tap the screen on your mobile device, hit the thumbs up button. I'll give $100 to a lucky person in the chat right now. So here's how I'm feeling about the tax situation. I'll be honest with you. When you're a kid and you go to school and you graduate from high school and you're like, oh yeah, taxes. You get your first job when you're usually in high school, right? My dad, I believe, was working young. He was working hard, trying to make money, trying to make ends meet, right? Trying to get yourself together. People in this chat right now can probably understand and appreciate that. People watching this live right now, I'm sure you guys appreciate that. At a young age, you start getting jobs like a paper route, or you start working in the back washing dishes, and you get your working papers, right? Now, legal age, I think now is like 16 or something like that, maybe a little earlier now, 13, I don't remember. But you get your working papers. You get your check for the first time, you're like, taxes. Oh, and people are like, oh yeah, that's just your tax. Oh, okay, cool. That's my tax. You don't even question it because you're born in the era in which taxes have been out for a long time. So you don't question it. You don't fight it. You go along for the ride thinking that shit's normal. And it's not. Okay? It's not freaking normal. I hate to break it to you. Coming into the live stream right now, if you agree with me, hit the damn like button, double tap the screen right now. If you don't want taxes, if you want to get rid of taxes, hit the like button. This video is going to go viral. It's going to go everywhere. People are going to see it, and people are going to keep talking about it, and we're going to get rid of taxes. I don't want taxes, people, and you shouldn't either. You shouldn't either. So then you go back, ask your mom and dad, ask your uncles, ask your grandparents, ask them about taxes. They're going to go, well, we had taxes for a long time, but if you keep going and you keep going further back, you start realizing, oh, okay, taxes were different back in the day. Why did they change? Why are they just taking it from me? Got my calculator right here, right? So if I'm in here, I got my calculator right in front of me right now. So you're on here right now, right? Like say you're like $100,000, boom, right? Let's just say some people back there right now are only making $50,000, right? $50,000 a year. Let's just say $50,000 a year. And then you get taxed at a lower tax bracket, obviously, whether you get taxed 18%, 24%, 30%, whatever. I'm just telling you, let's just use 18 for the term right now. 50,000 times 0.18, bang. So you lose $9,000. So your 50,000, right? Your $50,000 just went down to what? $41,000. So now you make 50 grand in this day and era. By the time you go to the store, because of what they did with gas. You can't even drive to the store nowadays because gas is so crazy. You get to the store, you're paying money for gas. Then you get there and you want to buy bread and shit. And because of what's been going on, bread is $100, jelly's $100. You're $50,000 if you make 50,000. If you make 50,000, it's now a bunch of bullshit. Right? So now it's a bunch of bullshit. So your $50,000 that you would have made, hard-earned money that you've been working your ass off to get, is now worth absolutely shit. Right? At 50 grand. Now imagine how many people have a company who's like, yo, I'll hire you for 50 grand, hire you for 50 grand, hire you for 50 grand. Not many people in the world. You might think that there's a lot of people that do that, but it's the major corporations that are hiring people left and right for 50 grand, 50 grand, 50 grand, 80 grand, 60 grand. You know how big you got to be hiring all these damn people? You got to make a lot of money to do that. And that 50,000 does nothing. It does nothing. Okay? So that's all I'm saying right now. It does nothing. If you're watching this live right now in the chat, put no tax. One more time. Pitbull Mama. Vic, what's going on? How you feeling out here, Vic LeVar? Batman was everyone fooled with the tariff. Hold on a second. The tariff situation. People coming to the chat. The tariff situation is rocky, right? The tariff situation has to be improved, right? I'm not saying the tariff situation is perfect. I'm just saying to get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Clint in the building. How you doing? Brittany said no tax. Welcome, Brittany, to the show. Just got to tell you, got to follow Brittany on social media. Follow Brittany on TikTok because her freaking videos are blowing up. My videos, I'm not going to lie, my videos suck. I do my best on TikTok. I love it. I love it. The functionality is great. I get on there. I'm rocking and rolling. Brittany goes on and makes one video on music, lip syncing video, and puts my shit to shame. And now I'm thinking all day, how the hell can I make another video? I'm competing with her. You're watching it live right now. If everybody double taps the screen, I'm going to put 200 people in the live stream right now. If everyone's watching this right now on your mobile device, people, you got to double tap your screen like this. Boop, boop. Hit the like button. Thumbs up for no tax. It will spread this video everywhere. All right? That's what we want. We want to spread this video everywhere. And you guys in the chat can talk amongst each other. Now, hold on. Hold on a second. Nathan is in the chat right now. Nathan said Trump is saving our country. Nathan, can you tell people who you voted for and why you switched to Trump? Nathan voted. Nathan's been a part of our show for a long time. Nathan is a big part of our show. Nathan, we appreciate you. Nathan voted for Harris. He's a Trump supporter. Do you see the message right now? What do you guys got to say to Nathan right now? Nathan voted for Harris, but he's a Trump supporter. And now he's flipping the script and he said, hell no. Hell no. He wants no tax and he's flipping the script. Okay? Let's be honest. Nathan came here as a Harris voter, Democrat voter, and he's seen everything going on and he's been a part of this and he's got a chance to see realistically what's going on. Clint, how do you feel about it? Let me see. Let me read Clint's message real quick. It says, make $66,000 with a family of 5 struggling paying $33,000. That's what I'm saying, Clint. Clint, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. What's going on? Rasmodia said, this is just sad. How do you feel about it? In the chat, everybody. Hey, one more time, because we got new people in the building right now. Everybody put no tax in the chat right now. We're trying to get it to, listen, everybody in the chat right now, put no tax. Drop it in the chat right now. I need you guys to do that because here's why. People are going to search for YouTube, Trump, tax, no tax, remove tax. They're going to get us. And we're going to be like, get rid of this shit. Right? Like, we're going to be like, no, Joseph's in the building. Income tax is unconstitutional. That's what I'm saying. Taking your freaking money. Kenyatta's in the building. Kenyatta. Welcome back to the live stream. We appreciate you. Tavish. What's going on, Tavish? We appreciate you. If it's your first time watching us right now in the building, first time watching the show, this is just on my mobile device. This is not a regular show with the cameras and all the beautiful shit. Just on my phone right now. Everybody watching this in the damn building, hit the like button right now. If it's your first time watching, put it's my first time in the chat right now. If it's your first time joining us in the morning, we're live every day. But put in the chat, first time, if it's your first time watching us, and you're going to see everybody welcome you with open arms right now. You're going to see all the beautiful people in the building welcome you because this is our community. This is what we do every morning at 10 o'clock, sports entertainment. What I'm talking about. All right, Tavish. Everybody welcome Tavish in the building right now. Everybody put a T in the chat. Put a T in the chat right now for Tavish. I want to see those T's rolling. I want to see those T's. Everybody drop a T in the chat right now for Tavish. Welcome to the chat right now. Welcome him. Let me tell you something. And then we got Joseph in the chat too for the first time. Everybody drop a J in the chat as well. We're talking no freaking tax. Everybody, welcome people in the building. We're building a freaking community here. Bigger than that, we have a lot of opportunities, right? We do sports entertainment here. Sports entertainment every day. We know we're talking about the Eagles and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, but right now I got this flag behind me because more importantly than NFL, more important than anything that we have going on realistically is our country, okay? More important is our country right now. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a lot of great things going on, and I'm looking at Trump making some decisions, right? I'm looking at the opportunity to avoid tax. I'm looking at the opportunity to say, hey, how do we get it? Is it tariffs? Who's coming to the chat right now? Raz said before he tried to ban it, then when he saw an advantage for himself, he started supporting it. Is that true? Is that true? You guys can respond to that message right now in the building. Listen, if we get 20 likes right now, next minute, I'll throw a lucky person $100. We got to hit the like button to boost the video, everybody. Double tap the screen. I'm going to let 100 people in the live stream. I'm going to let 100 people in the live stream if everyone hits a like button. What I'm explaining today is that if you go back in time, all those people had no idea what taxes was or were. They had no idea. It was like, oh, you know, if you go, what is tax? And then it came out and everyone's taxed and losing all this money. The millennials now, they see it and they just jump on board and, oh, tax, right? Tax, like the Gen Z, but people are starting to get smarter. And I'm not saying tax doesn't have its place or tax doesn't have its understanding. I'm not saying that, you know, tax doesn't have some benefit, you know, things that benefit from it. That's true. But I'm saying knock on people's doors and people will donate what they can donate. And the people that have more money will donate more. Why? Because they have to. Like if you're making $1 billion a year and you know our military is suffering and we need $1 million right now, you're like, yeah, I got $1 billion. I want the U.S. military to be rocking and rolling. I got to give some money right now. Now, if you just take it all the time, then people don't want to do it and they avoid it because they don't want to be taken advantage of. So the people would be respectful and they would want our nation to grow and they would fix roads and they would pay police officers and pay for teachers. You want your school to have good kids and you want your school to have good teachers? Hey, you're a billionaire. You make 10 million, you make 5 million. Can you donate a little bit more? Yes or no? If you say yes, you will. The people with more money are going to donate more anyway because they want that stuff for their children. You want your country to be safe. If you go out there and you take it, they're going to find ways, loopholes. People like Donald Trump doesn't pay taxes. That's smart, right? Like find every possible write-off that's humanly possible, right? Like that's exactly what he's trying to do. Things that were put in place by Democrats and Republicans so that way he could avoid taxes. People are like, well, you know, people like Trump's an ass because, you know, he hasn't paid taxes in all these years. Well, guess what? You should get him on the phone, call his ass on the phone, and be like, yo, how'd you do that? I'm trying to do that. And guess what? The world would be a better place. My opinion in the chat right now, hey, yeah, I know the flag is like that. It's not reversed. It's not reversed if I'm looking at it like this. Okay. It's just a situation of how the damn flag on YouTube. So that is not on purpose, just so you guys know. The flag is like that for no purpose reason, just so you guys know. It's just on YouTube right now because I'm building my studio out. This is the only flag that was available. Okay. And the way that you're seeing it and the way that I'm seeing it is different. But I will tell you this in the chat right now, everybody, and I appreciate that, Ron and Nap. I appreciate you coming and letting me know what's going on. Everyone that's in the building right now, RB said, I'm still sad about the bills, but no tax. The bill of the Chiefs, man. Listen, you know we're live every day, sports entertainment. I had to give it to you straight today, talking about the tax situation. But look, I know a lot of people are salty about the game. The Bills, the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Commanders. A lot of people are salty. A lot of people are salty. Do you know those players are paying tax in all the states they play in? And some people will say, who cares? They're rich. They're making money. Not everybody. There's guys in National Football League that are making $600,000, $700,000 and trying to keep up with the Joneses, hanging out with their friends, and the shit's not working out, right? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Bonds came in the building and said taxation without representation. I mean, come on now, right? Who gets that paycheck at the end of the week and you're like, whoa, I thought I made $900. I only got $685. Or you say, oh, I made $5,000 this week. Whoa, why does it say $3,800? Or, hey, what's going on? Where's my money? Like people start thinking. You start thinking when you graduate college. A lot of people in college, they're starting to wake up. College students are waking up. So you guys know right now, we got 50 people in the building right now. I'm getting ready to let another 50 people in the chat. If everyone in here knows how to do this, ready? Hit the damn like button right now if you want to remove tax. You got to double tap your screen, people. If you're coming to the chat, double tap your screen. Hit the thumbs up button if you want to remove tax. If we boost this up, if you guys hit 20 likes right now, I'm going to let 100 people into the chat right now. Will Trump be able to do it by placing tariffs on other countries? Jeff Lee's in the building. Welcome to the live stream, Jeff Lee. Put no tax in the chat. Who did you vote for? Drop it in there. Let people know. And right now, while we got people in the chat right now, what state are you based in? In the chat right now, everybody drop your state in the chat, please. If you're from another country, put your country in the chat. Put what state you are based in the chat so we can see the conversation, because people in California feel different. People in California, I don't know what it is in the water out there. California, New York, right? Miami, down here in Florida, you got Carolinas, you got Illinois, you got Colorado, you got Texas. In the chat, drop it in right now. We got people coming to the building. We got Virginia, we got Pennsylvania, we got New Jersey, we got Vermont. Drop it in the chat right now. I'm going to start announcing something. We got Utah. We got people in here from Ohio. Drop your state in the chat right now. We're talking about removing taxes. Don't you think it's crazy that every state has different tax implications? Like, you live in California, they're hitting you heavy. Like, oh, hey, just so you know, all your money's gone. How do the people in California live with that? Barbara's in Tennessee. Appreciate it. Nathan's in Maine. Let's see what Nathan said. Donald is a great president. He's true American and protecting our country from danger and anything that steps in his way. He's stopping it. Let's go, Trump. You see, Nathan has completely changed his mindset from being a Harris supporter to a Trump supporter because he sees the writing on the wall. He sees the writing on the wall. The wall in his room now has changed from blue to red, and he's ready for our nation to start going boom, boom, boom. Doing what we got to do. Take this jacket off first and foremost. Hot as shit here right now. Shout out to our tattoo sponsor, Inkaholic. We appreciate it. Tattoo sponsor, Inkaholic. We appreciate it. I had to say that in the building. And the most important thing that I was getting across is, how do you live in New York or California and then you're in favor of them placing more tax? Like, you live in California, you're like, I'm going to vote. I'm going to go ahead and vote a Democrat. Why? Look what's going on in California. Shit's burning to death. California is burning to death. They want, listen, problematic. Schools, taxes are crazy. Prices are crazy. Can't even survive out there. Homeless people everywhere. And people are like, oh, I love California. Yeah, California's beautiful. It's beautiful. Has some great people too. But look how shitty they are treating U.S. people in California. Hitting you with the craziest opportunities to survive. Nathan's from Maine. RB in the building from Oregon. Listen, in the chat right now, let's get the no tax wave one more time for the YouTube algorithm to know we're talking about no tax. In the chat, put no tax. Chrome is in the building. Chrome, we know we appreciate you when you join us on our live stream. We got to get you at 10 o'clock. 10 a.m. People getting here early. Don't come late. We want you in here early. Put no tax in the chat right now if you want to get rid of freaking taxes. Get rid of taxes and hit that like button. Chrome came in the building smashing the like button. Tell them, Chrome. If we hit 20 likes, I keep trying to tell you guys this. Hit 20 likes right now, people. I'm throwing $100 to a lucky person in the chat. Look, you guys join my show in the morning. I want to give back to you guys. So I tell people, hit that damn like button so I can offer some money back to you guys. Owen came in the building. Here we go. Let me see. Specifically, how do you think Republicans would have handled the wildfires differently? All right, let's talk about that for a second. The wildfires, I am not in any way, shape, or form credible to speak about wildfires. So even though I want to go down that road, I want to tell you wildfire. I am an honest person. I am in no way, shape, or form on here telling people about the wildfires because I'll be honest, I have no idea of what they could have did different. I'm hoping it rains. I'll be completely honest. I'm hoping it rains, and I'm not trying to make that funny. I hope it rains. If it rains, shit, we can stop. The wildfires are going, and I have no idea how Republicans and Democrats can stop a wildfire from going. We don't have enough firefighters. Speaking of that, Roger in the building was a firefighter for a very long time. We appreciate him in the chat right now. I have no idea how you can stop a wildfire. Roger, please let us know if you know. I do not know the answer to that question. I would love to make up one. I don't have the answer to that. And I will not pretend to know the answer to that. I can tell you that Trump in office will tell Californians how we can help live better. And he was telling those people to get back in their house. Trump was saying those people in California need to get back in their house now to get your shit, to start cleaning up and get back to your livelihood. They want to get in there and get all that brush out, and they want to start getting back into their houses and getting life going. The people out there in the building, okay, that all the Californians that want to get out there and get back in their house. Do you realize people from California, they were like the mayor, the governor, they're like, oh no, you got to get a permit, and this and that. Do you realize their house is burnt down? It's all ash. You want them to get a freaking permit to go clean their house up? All their shit is gone. These people just want to be happy for once in their life and go back to their house and go, you know what? My house is burnt down. What's the next method for me? Clean this place up, sell the land, maybe do something else. All of these people that were renting properties to other people, their shit's burnt down. They got to get back in their house. Trump was on national TV and he said, look, he told them, the Democrats, let them get back in their freaking house, bro. Like they can't just be hanging out, walking around all day. They got to get back in their house. This is their house. Like they can go over there. So many people can go over there, get a truck, and start empty, just start cleaning shit up. They want the people of California in higher office want them to go get permits to go back to their house, get permits. Permit? Like, are you serious? Oh, can I get a permit to go to my house and clean my house up? Your house is destroyed. You might need to put up a little fence on the side or something so you don't, impose on someone else's property. They might say, hey, put a little black silk fence up on the sides here so that way when you're doing your stuff, you're not imposing on someone else's property. I get that. And Brittany came in the chat and said they need to hold insurance companies accountable. That's the other thing. That's actually a big conversation. People coming to the chat right now. If you just watch this right now, hit the damn like button if you want to remove taxes. The insurance companies out there are like, we can't afford it. We're going to go bankrupt. We can't do it. Well, then why the hell are you in the insurance business? All these other companies that you buy into, if you do that and they don't give your money back or they don't, people go to jail for that. These Ponzi schemes, you keep giving them money, right? And then they don't pay up, or you give money to a stock and then they're like, no, we're not paying you your money. We actually took the money. There's no stock. It's a bunch of bullshit. Guess what? That's a bunch of bullshit, right? So now in this day and era, it's time to focus on the people, especially the American people who are trying to do their damn best out here, right? And I'm not hating on other countries. There's some great people in other countries. But right now, we're talking about America for the right reasons. We're talking about Donald Trump stepping in office and saying America first. It doesn't mean that he doesn't like other countries. His wife's from another country. It's not that he doesn't like other countries. It's when you're the president of the United States of America, you protect America first. If you're Russia, if you're China, if you're another country, you protect that nation first, right? It's time for our country to start doing that shit again, right? And we're starting with taxes. Read some of your messages right here in the building right now. Barbara said, Trump told him to clean up forest floor to help prevent. There's messages right there. Tavi said, I'm so glad Trump is back in office. Let me read some real quick. Chrome said, Trump got the water back on in California last night. There you go. Like these are in the building right now. Are you looking at these messages coming into the chat right now? Read some of these messages right now. Tavish said that was crazy. They were going to leave them just walking around, can't even get in their house. This kind of shit that's going on. Let's read more. Chrome said it's been 6 years since wildfire in California. People still don't got a house built. That's what I'm saying. Do you see the difference? Happy New Year said the fires in LA were not forest. There is not forest on LA. It's a desert. Okay, is it a desert fires? In the chat right now, communicate. Let people know. Happy said, why is he focusing on Greenland then? Okay, this is conversation we got to have, right? First and foremost in the chat, let's get a no tax chant. We're letting people know what we're talking about when you're coming to the chat. Everybody in the chat, put no tax. It's important. Why? We're talking about Trump and we're talking about no tax. First and foremost, the people coming to the chat right now, we're talking about how do we remove tax. Are you excited about that? Should he place those tariffs on people in other countries? Should he put tariffs on Mexico, tariffs on Venezuela, tariffs on China, tariffs everywhere to get rid of tax in this country so we can live better? That's the most important thing I'm talking about right now. Louisville, welcome to the damn building. Said no tax for sure. Nathan, Jeff Lee, Tavish, Brittany, Chrome, everybody right now coming to the chat right now. It's so important It's so important for this reason because people, I just did it on my calculator. I just showed people my calculator in here. I'm like, you make 50 grand, $50,000, even if you're taxed 18%, even if it's just 18%, you're $9,000, you're 41,000. By the time you get food and groceries, you got what, $25,000 in the year, and how can you can't pay your car payment? You got to pay the gas payment. That, by the way, not hating on Democrats. I'm just telling you the truth. Democrats get in office, taxes. Democrats get in office, right? Insurance. Democrats get in office, guess what? Gas prices. Like, how much stuff can go up to the point where we can't? Grocery bills, like childcare. Why would you do that? Why would you do that knowing that people can't afford that? If people can't afford that, people are going to start fighting. People are going to start shooting. People are going to start stealing. People are going to start rioting. People are going to start looting. People are going to start doing some crazy things. Hacking. How can I take from my neighbor? This is what starts happening when America is not put together properly. So now Trump steps in office. What's going on right here? Rob Ryan, tell me how you see clickbait, Rob Ryan. We're talking about removing taxes. Can Trump remove taxes based upon tariffs? Please tell me how that's clickbait. We're explaining to you how Trump could get in office, put tariffs on countries to try to eliminate taxes for American citizens. How is that clickbait? I want people to give honest answers. Let's see who's coming in. Kevin Smith, tell us, Kevin, explain to us. Tell it to us. Tell us right now. Is it nonsense? Please communicate with us. Tell us how. Tell us how. Tell us what's going on. I would love for you to enlighten me on here. Tell the people in here in the chat right now. And who did you guys vote for? I want to see the difference. Let's see. In the chat, who did you vote for? Drop it in the chat. I want to see if Kevin voted for, this can make a big difference in conversation. Who did you guys vote for in the chat? Drop it right now. If you voted for Trump, put Trump in the chat right now. And we're going to see if you did not vote for Trump. Let's see right now who we voted for. 1 second. Just subscribe. Great info. Love the chat. Louis Villa, we appreciate you for subscribing to the chat. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We appreciate you coming in regardless. We'd love to have you in here. Whoever you voted for, tell us why. Where are you based at? Tell us where you're based at. Are you based in a Democratic state? Are you based in California? Are you based in New York? Are you based in a heavily Democratic state? The reason why is because that would explain a lot of reasons. This would explain a lot of things of why people think a certain way. Lewis is in Florida. I'm in Miami right now. By the way, born up north, New Jersey, New York. I live in Miami. It's beautiful. Not gonna lie. Coming to the chat right now. Lewis, what part of Florida you in? What part of Florida you in? Ricardo in the building. What's going on? Look, I see people in here. Dropping Trump. Let's go. Nathan said Donald Trump deserves to be president and J.D. Vance deserves to be vice president. They are both doing a good job protecting our country. You see that? You see that right there? Ricardo's in Houston, Texas. What's going on? People coming to the chat in the live stream. If it's your first time in the chat right now, put first time because we want to welcome you guys coming into the building. We're live every day at 10 o'clock. I'm using my mobile device right now, not my cameras and all the cool stuff. I look like shit on here because I'm using my phone. I don't look all cool with all the cool shit. I'm just using my mobile device live on here in the morning so my studio gets fixed up in the building. Miami Gardens, I know exactly where Miami Gardens is. Welcome to the live stream. We appreciate that. Everyone that's coming in right now. I appreciate you subscribing I appreciate you every day. I love meeting new people in here. And just so you know, we're sports entertainment on the platform. So tomorrow we're talking about NFL because we're live every day, mostly sports on here. But today, everyone, Lewis, Ricardo, everyone, welcome them right now. Everybody put an L in the chat. Put an R in the chat for Lewis and Ricardo. First time coming to the building. Kevin, let me read your message real quick, Kevin. Hold on. How are the southern states among the poorest going to pay for services they have now without tax? Okay, good question. Good question. So let me back this up for a second. People that are coming to the building. I'm going to rewind it real quick because I said a lot of stuff and then people came into the chat. Years and years ago, there was no tax. Okay, life was good. People going door to door, knocking on the door, asking for donations for our military. Okay, John, welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you. Everybody say what's up to John right now. Let me explain what I'm saying first. Years and years ago, it wasn't like Americans woke up and had your paycheck and it was like I made $100 minus this, now I got 80. That's not how life was. Okay, how life was is They did go door to door. They did knock. I'm going back a long time ago, before our time, way before anybody's in here's time. They knocked door to door because they had to support the military, and they wanted to support the roads, and they wanted to support all the opportunities that people literally weren't paying for. So they knocked on the door, and the rich people wanted to do their best to give money because they said, I want my place where I live to be nice, right? Or I want my schools where my kids go to this point now to be nice, or I'm going to donate to the kids where my kids go to school. Just like for me, I graduated. I'm an alumni of a high school. I'm an alumni of a university. So where do I want to give back to? To those places, especially if my children are going to go there, right? That's normal. That's normal. And for the military, it's normal. Everybody in here wants the military to protect us, right? If anybody has any family or friends in military service or active duty or has been in active duty, we appreciate them so much that when we see them in that military uniform, we feel immediately, yo, thank you. Without you, I'm not doing what I'm doing. Thank you. I appreciate you. You protect me, my family, whatever. You put your life on the line. You see those people out in Ukraine and Russia, they're putting, even when they're not in the military, life's on the line. People here in this country would donate so much to our military with their own money because it's important. People like Elon Musk, people like Bezos, people like Zuckerberg, people like that with billions of dollars, they would give more to the military because it's important. The problem that we have in the country is not that we have to pay. It's because it's taken from you at a number that you're like, it's taken from you, and people can't even survive on their own money. Like, if you make 50 grand a year, 60 grand a year, 80 grand a year, even you live in South Florida, you cannot survive here on that kind of money with children and going to school and then trying to, tutors and then after school programs and putting them in sports and all that. It's impossible. So what I'm saying is, you want to put your money in the position in which is good for your life. And then if you live on a street that's shitty, I promise you right now, if I were to go down the street and say, hey, listen, our roads suck, okay? Our roads suck. The quote here that I got from the state or from whoever, construction company, is $50,000. There's 40 houses or 20 houses or 10 houses, depending on what street you live on. Do you guys want to do this, yes or no? Guess what? If all the people in the freaking street don't want to do it, then they don't need the road anyway. So forget the road. They don't need the road good. They don't want to do it. So don't make them do it. They don't want to do it. But guess what? The people that want to do it, they're going to donate. And if I got more than you, I'm going to donate more. Why? Because I want it done. Hey, you put $2,000, I'll put $3,000. You put 4, I'll put 5. Whatever. We need this done. Instead, it doesn't work like that. What happens is they just take the money all the time. And you're like, what is this for? And then you're trying to find ways with your accountant. How do I figure this shit out? By the way, we need 2 likes right now, people. We need 2 likes right now on this live stream. We got to hit 20 likes right now. Double tap the screen. Boop, boop. Lucky people in here. I'm giving out some Starbucks gift cards. I got $100 giveaway. We got the wheel we're spinning right here. By the way, Happy New Year. I'm going to read them. And even if I disagree with you, I'm still going to read your messages, and I appreciate you. So let me go on real quick. Let me read some of these messages right here. Let me go up real quick. Okay, Nathan said, Trump is savior. He saved TikTok. And then I heard on the news that saved Valentine's Day. Let's go and save something with flowers, if I'm correct. Okay, here we go. Happy New Year. Billionaires don't care about us. This is billionaires' first take, not in America's take. Okay, let me say that first. Do I think billionaires care about you or me? No, I'm not a billionaire. I don't think any billionaire cares about me directly. I don't think Elon Musk or Trump is like, I care about Brandon Mason or the Brandon Mason show. I don't think that he gives a shit about that. But I do know that he's trying to figure out how to make America great. How does America thrive business-wise, financially, education, right? Look at our school systems, teaching our kids some crazy shit. Look, again, in the chat, I tell you straight, gay, straight, transgender, whatever. I don't care what you are. I like you for you. But in the schools, teaching our kids some shit they shouldn't be taught at that age. Teach them how to be a dog or a cat or him or they. That shit is crazy to me. So what I'm saying is, I like his approach to what he wants America to do. And I agree. I don't think billionaires care about us directly. I don't think a billionaire cares about another billionaire, to be honest with you. I think they care about their life and their family, whatever. But guess what? They know how to make our country safe. They want our country to be safe. Trust me when I tell you, billionaires want our military to be top dog. Billionaires want our military to be top dog because they want us to be strong in this country. That's important. In the last couple years, last 4 years, other countries did not respect us. They thought we were dog shit, right? That's changing now. Ricardo said, my son is serving on the U.S. Let me see something real quick. USS Ronald Reagan 76 aircraft carrier. Wow. Lit. We appreciate that. Carl, they don't care about you. Red hat trash. Okay. Maybe. Maybe, Carl. Maybe. Happy New Year said, you think the rich are going to donate to make America? Yeah, I do think. I do think the rich are going to donate. They got no choice. The reason, listen, the reason why the reason why shit's getting paid for is because all of us are paying tax. The billionaires are finding ways not to pay tax. Hold on a second. Let me answer a question real quick. Everyone coming in the building right now, how you guys doing? Dante, welcome to the freaking live stream. Everybody in the chat, I got to tell you guys something right now. Let me see something. Lulu, Lime, he cares about this country. You got that right. All right, let me tell you guys something because that was an important question, okay? Do you understand something? If the billionaires help get rid of tax, do you understand it only hurts them more? So I got to break this down. People, if the billionaires help remove tax, that means that all the working class people that are paying tax, all those people, millions and millions of people that are paying taxes, that'll be gone. So all those billionaires that are living a lavish lifestyle with nice shit going around, whatever, all these people paying taxes is helping out with how life is going in schools and streets and roads and bridges and all that. Do you understand that will only hurt the billionaires? So it's in their best interest, to be honest. It's in Trump's best interest from a financial perspective, to be honest, because he doesn't pay anyway. So it's in his best to keep shit how it is. Do you guys understand that? It's in the billionaire's best opportunity to keep tax because they have the best accountants. They find the best ways to not pay tax. So if they're not going to pay tax and all the other people are going to pay tax, shit's getting done anyway. So if you're a billionaire and you want to be selfish, the best way to do it is to say, yeah, I like tax. Why? Because I find loopholes around it and I find the best ways that Republicans and Democrats have put in place for me to not pay tax. And then all the people that are paying on a yearly basis or whatever, those people are going to pay because they don't have the money to get the accountants that we have to do the shit right way, or maybe they don't own a business. So that's what makes sense. RB said, Happy New Year, Trump, no salary and lost money last term. This is true. This is true. Trump paid his own. Trump didn't even take a salary. Didn't even take a salary. Listen, everybody right now, smack that like button right now and Happy New Year. I appreciate you. Nathan, everyone that's coming to the chat, I appreciate it. I'm going to relay your messages right now. Let me read something right now. Happy New Year. I appreciate you responding for comments, Brandon. I think your responses are pretty flawed. Okay, I can appreciate that. Hey, I can appreciate that. I appreciate the Happy New Year. Subscribe to the channel. We got some awesome opportunities. Happy New Year. I got a Starbucks gift card going out to you. Happy New Year. Have a conversation. I got a Starbucks gift card going out to you. Make sure you add me on Instagram after the show. I'm going to send you a Starbucks gift card right to your freaking house. I appreciate you coming and having a conversation. What I want to explain to people that are coming into the live stream is a lot of people, right? You have to understand something. The rich people are going to do what they got to do to be successful regardless. The poor people are going to do what they got to do to be successful regardless. The middle class is going to do what they got to do to be successful regardless. Everyone's doing what they got to do for themselves. So it doesn't even it doesn't even make any sense for people to think like, oh, does the billionaire care about you? I know they don't care about me directly. And I don't care about them directly. So who gives a shit? I care about my family. I care about my friends and my immediate stuff and my Mason mob and people that are in my chat right now. That's what I care about. So I don't care about what they're doing either. If Trump got a new Lamborghini today, I don't give a shit. Where's my Lamborghini, right? Like everyone wants to do what they got to do. So I'm not mad if he doesn't care about me directly. I care about the fact that the flag is waving and he's out there making sure that our military is protecting us. And he's out there making sure that we don't teach dumb shit in school. And he's out there making sure that all the illegal people that are coming over here are leaving because you know what? There's some great people that are coming here illegally too. We just don't know who they are. We just don't know who they are. So they got to go. Look, you might have met a best friend that's doing your landscaping. I'm not saying any kind of way, but a lot of those people come over here, they do landscaping and they do a great job. So if anybody takes it the wrong way, they do a great job. But you don't know if they come in and do some shit wrong to your property and they leave, you can't do shit. They're illegal, people. They're illegal. We don't know where they are. That's not every landscaper, by the way. I'm just giving you an example. If anybody takes it the wrong way, I'm not trying to give a weird connotation. I'm telling you that if they're illegal here, walking through New York City subways, we don't know where they are. And all of a sudden, someone gets stabbed, someone gets shot. And then we're trying to send them back. and their own country won't take them back. Lewis said, Brandon, the passion you have for your channel and what you believe will take your places. Keep up. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Lewis, I really appreciate that. And listen, we got a lot of opportunities to have you guys live on here. And just so you know, this setup that you're seeing right now. I'm on my mobile device, like I said. I'm not using all my cameras and technology and functionality and all this cool shit. I'm not even using this microphone right now. I'm using one of these little clip mics behind here just so that way we can hear it on here. I'm not even using my studio equipment, and I will show you guys that's being built out. It's taking some time. I want to do it right. Okay, I want to do it right, and that is why I'm on here right now. Let me read some of these messages real quick that are coming in. Pitbull Mama gifted a freaking membership. Let's go to Latoya, who we know. By the way, I appreciate that. And right now, she reminded me, I'm going to do the same damn thing right now. Membership gifting. Wait, am I allowed to do it? Membership gifting, gift membership words. Boom, here we go. How the hell can I do it right now? 5 memberships as well. I'm giving out 5 memberships right now if it lets me go. Bang. 5 memberships just got gifted into the live stream right now. If you're watching it live, here they come. They shall pop on the screen. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go. 5 new members are now a part of the show. We appreciate you. All love. It's random. It's random. They just went out to all the beautiful people that come into our live stream. There you go right now. And I'm going to read some of these messages. So we got here. Let me see something real quick. Pet, what's going on? Bart, Crease Crazy, Snowman, Loophole, Snowman needed. We know who Snowman is. Okay, here we go. Let's read my screen. Okay, here we go. We're back. Let me see something. Mugen, let me read your messages first. Let me scroll up. Let me read what Mugen said. There's a message that I missed. Okay. Thoughts about Trump's crypto rug pull. Okay, we'll talk about that right now. And then also one other message here that came in. Let me see. Thoughts about legal U.S. citizens being detained and arrested by ICE in Newark, New Jersey. One of them was innocent veteran. Okay, let's talk about that. So first and foremost, coming into the chat right now, IRS 87,000 agents might be border agents. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. The illegal immigrant part that people keep talking about. We only got a couple minutes left. I'm gonna go on this road right now. If you're watching this live, everybody hit the like button right now. Everybody right now, hit that like button. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get this shit up right now. RB, I appreciate you, by the way, coming to the chat all the time. I got something for RB coming in the building. What I want to tell you is this, okay? First off, start with the immigrant situation. The illegal immigrants coming into the country is a very hard and tough situation. And I made this, I made a lot of, during the live stream before, when this was on the election, we were talking about this. Dara, welcome to the live stream. We'll talk about that as well. Listen, when you come into the country illegally, a lot of people are like, oh, well, you should be allowed to come here. And if you're a kid, come here and all that. The problem that we have enough problems without illegal people coming here. They call them illegal immigrants. They call them illegal aliens. They call them all these things. The realistic name is like people, right? People coming in here illegally. Illegal people. Forget illegal immigrants. Forget illegal aliens. Just say illegal people coming in here, and you're here, and we don't know what the hell is going on, right? So that's all situation. We don't know how you got here, and we can't figure out who you are. If we know who your family background dynamic is, then we can go down that road. And Dar, I appreciate that message. I'll get to that. Just give me 1 second. I'll get to that in 1 second. Your message about the parents. I'll get to that in 1 second. If you come into this country and you're doing the right things and you're a good person, obviously, America would love for you to be here. There's some great people here. And I think Trump feels the same way. If you come here and you're a good person, you should be here. But you got to go through the protocol just like all of us did. They got fingerprints. They got your footprints when you're a baby, when you're born. They get birth certificates. They got a social security number. Like all this information is set up so that way they know what's going on. If you go out and you do something wrong, they want to find out why you did that, right? Without being too harsh on watching us on these cameras and shit, right? And following us around. They want to know why you did what you did. How can they do that for people that they don't even know are here? They don't even know. They don't even understand like that you're here, and then they want to try to find out. We got sex trafficking. We got kids going missing. We got people getting killed. We got people. I got videos I'm going to put on my show. If you're in the chat right now, in the chat, put no tax in the chat right now. If you want no tax, I'll get to you in 1 second. Everybody in the chat right now, put no tax if you want to get rid of tax. That's the main part of the show. Everybody put no tax in the building if you want to get rid of tax. My point is, all the movement with the illegal people, they got to do something because the Democrats are just letting them pour across the country. Why would you want all these illegal people that you don't know pouring into the country, and we don't know who they are. Just pouring into the damn country every day. And I honestly, in my mind, I'm like, oh, probably 100 people, thousands of people per day. I thought it was like 100 people coming into the chat, into the country. And I'm like, whoa, thousands? How can you manage that? Pouring into the country, all kind of legal stuff, guns, violence, drugs, sex trafficking, all this stuff is a problem. All right, so that's a major concern for me. So yes, if you come over here illegally, you got to go back. If you're a good person, you want to come over, people would love to welcome you here, but not at the rate at what it was going. If we had 10 people coming illegally in this building right now, 10 people, it would figure it out. Hundreds of thousands to millions of illegal people in the country, they're going back. Their own country doesn't even want them back. All right, now I'll go back to another question too. Where are my parents from? Okay, my parents obviously born here, right? Born here. If you go back in time, born in different countries. If you go back in time, you want to go back 100 years, you want to go back to ancestors, you want to go back to great uncles and great aunts, you want to go back to Europe. My dad, let's say, was born in Europe, right? My mom born in Africa. My mom's great grandmother or whatever, keep going on and on, born in Africa. My dad's dad born in Europe. Let's just say that, okay? They came here, right? And if we want to go back and back and back in time, way back in time, I believe there's people here that came here illegally for a long time, right? Even way before Donald Trump. It's the matter of fact, America was obviously built based upon immigrants, right? Everyone came over here from all over the world, right? But since then, life has been established here. The world has been established here. The border has been established here. Well, should be. Police force, military, and it's not just here, people. It's every country has been established in a different way. So now that it's 2025 and all through 2024, when we elected Donald Trump to come in office, we feel a safety concern. We feel a massive safety concern with all these people coming over here. So that is why now it is more evident than ever for our safety, for our children, our family, our kids, the mothers, women, whatever. It's time to make sure that happens. Yeah, and look, here's the thing. Crime goes up and goes down regardless of who's in office. So I'm not saying that crime is up just because of Democrats. I'm not saying crime is up because of Republicans. I'm saying the border of illegal people coming over here, the drugs, the trafficking, illegal people that are taking over buildings. You see buildings that has to stop. It just has to stop. That this is what it is. That I'm not going to go back on. Children born here, very difficult to see children go back to Mexico, go back to Venezuela if they're going to be good kids and grow up and have good. But will they? Right? Will they? Now, you elected Elon Musk. Now, come on now. Now you're asking questions, Dar, that you know and I know how to answer the question. I did not elect Elon Musk. I elected Donald Trump, right? And I did not elect. Did you elect Kamala Harris to run for president? Probably not. You probably voted for Joe Biden, and then you wanted to vote for Joe Biden, and then they forced Kamala Harris on you, which is why you had Kamala Harris running for office. So there's a lot of things that are going to get shaky in politics. I get it. At the end of the day, it's not about if it's Trump or if it's Kamala Harris or or if it's Joe Biden or if it's Hillary Clinton, or if it doesn't matter who's in the office. It's a matter of what their motive and goal is. All right. Their goal and their motive obviously has to be for America first. And I don't think for 1 second that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were looking at America first. I think they were trying to be like, hey, we're friends. Everyone come over here, Tea Party. And that doesn't work like that in 2024, 2025. It doesn't work like that. But I do understand, I appreciate the question. Latoya in the building. Latoya, we appreciate you. Welcome back to the show. We love and appreciate you. Mike, SNL destroyed Kamala Harris. It's comedy gold. Look, at the end of the day, you guys saw what happened with the election. None of you were like, let's get Kamala as president. You were like, oh, Joe Biden's running again. Joe Biden couldn't even spell his name properly, and this man was running for office, and people were like, vote for Joe Biden. You could not effectively have Joe Biden as a president, even if you wanted to. You couldn't do it. Democrats kicked him out. They forced him down, and he picked Kamala Harris. And when he picked Kamala Harris, you had no choice but to have her there. Point of conversation, though, it's not about that. I love all you guys and appreciate all you guys. The point of the conversation is more about removing tax? Can Donald Trump do it? That's the question. We're talking about some good stuff today. I appreciate you guys. All love to you guys, and I hope that you guys actually, Dar, go back and watch the rest of the video from the beginning because the point of conversation was about. The point of conversation is about taxes. So you have to go back and watch it. I apologize. What I'm talking about primarily is just in this show today, as I get ready to sign off, is do you want to keep taxes? Is it great to have taxes removed? Do you think Donald Trump can remove taxes? Do you think tariffs on other countries will help American citizens to get rid of tax, which people are stressing out? Tax. You buy a property, you pay tax. You sell a property, you pay tax. You buy a skateboard, you pay tax. You sell a skateboard, you pay tax. You sell, you buy, you sell, you pay taxes the whole time. The point of the conversation is, can we get rid of tax? Right? All love to you guys, everybody right now. I don't care if you agree with everything or you don't. I still appreciate you. Nathan, Lewis, Rogelio who came in. I believe my proposal is effective in different ways. Coming to the chat, I appreciate Latoya. Happy New Year. Let me see. Tavish, Lewis, Dar, Pitbull Mama, Mike, everyone I'm going up into the chat right now. Everybody that's coming into this building, Brittany, everyone, Jeff Lee, Nathan, everyone that's a part of our show, I appreciate you. Whether you agree 100% or you disagree, I appreciate you joining us. We're sports entertainment on the platform every freaking day, just so you guys know. Join us. We're talking about tomorrow. We're talking about the Super Bowl again. We got the Eagles. We got the Chiefs live right here tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I'll be updating everything on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, on all social media today, on all platforms. I will be uploading everything live. I appreciate you guys, and make sure tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Be right here. Love all you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow, regardless of what you appreciate, don't agree with. Love and appreciate you guys. Let me end the polls right now in the chat so you guys can see. One quick session. Bang. I just ended that. Look in the chat right now. You're going to see it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. There it is. Chrome, I appreciate you, buddy. Right there. Are you ready to get rid of taxes? A lot of people want to get rid of it. A lot of people don't. I'm just saying, I think it'll be a good idea to get back to the reality here and start finding a different method that can make this happen. I'm live on here tomorrow morning, guys, as I just told you. And remember, get on social media. When I sign off, the best comment on this video, has to be this video, the best comment will get a gift from me tomorrow morning. All love to you guys. If you got a Starbucks gift card coming your way, go on Instagram, send me a direct message. I need your information to send it to you to your house. All love to you guys. See you soon.